Hi everyone, my name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually a vlog of my garden. I've been talking about this for a while now and my plants have finally started to bloom and look really pretty. There's still some areas of my yard that look kind of not as good as I would like, and that's due to the chickweed. Is it chickweed? Anyway, it's horrible. I'll show you guys when we get there. So I'm just going to walk around the yard and show you what my flowers look like and how I've arranged my plants. I did do a video like this last year, so I will link that for you if you're curious. And without further ado, let's get into it. So here are my steps. This is my back steps. And there's my puppy, that's Gizmo. So if I'm walking over here, I've got this little area. So down here is where I used to have a tropical area last year, but I just got so sick and tired of weeding that I said I'll just put everything in pots. So these are my little decorative little stands. That one's supposed to be a temperature gauge. And that is obviously a petunia. I planted that one myself, so I'm just waiting for it to grow a little bit bigger. And this is my variegated mint pot. I think people have called this pineapple mint, but I've heard it also this year they called it spearmint. This is mojito mint, and then this one's just peppermint. This is one of my strawberry plants and another petunia. So I do have the matching, I do have the matching petunias in the pots. I did plant those myself and they're looking quite full and pretty. So I did want to wait until they were growing out a little bit. Then I do have a little bird bath over here, and it's quite hilarious to watch some of the birds clean themselves. So I'm gonna go around over here, and I was outside today, so I had the baby play yard set up, and we're missing one of the chairs. It's still in the garage. This is another of my hanging petunia baskets. This one I purchased, of course it was much smaller than this. This has grown a lot and it's so pretty. In real life it just looks beautiful, and I have to pinch off the dead flowers. You can see here this one here. So all I don't do it daily, probably once a week. I just pluck it off like that, and it gives them more opportunity to grow really pretty. We're gonna go over here. So it's getting windy. I think we're gonna have a storm here pretty soon, and probably some rain. I think there was a thunderstorm forecasted today, so I'm going to do out my patio umbrella. But we'll start on this side. So normally I usually put daisies over here, and again it was kind of the same idea as the other side, where down here I'd plant them in the ground, and I said forget it. So you can see it's starting to grow back. I just plucked it the other day and it's just ridiculous. This is another random petunia that I had left over from all the potting, so I just decided to put it in its own pot, and it's actually fairly small, but it's grown so big. This is another strawberry plant. I got this from Costco, and even though the other one is older, it's a few years older, I dug that one up from the ground. This one actually has had more strawberries, and I do fertilize once a week. Okay, this is my daisy pot, and unfortunately I did have 3 of them in here, but I think they got drowned out. There was a yellow, an orange, and a red. One of them died, so that's kind of sad. Actually, I think this one's starting to die too. This is the only one that's like looking really nice, but I will probably just pinch this off and then a new one will grow. So there's my dog Jack. Say hi to the camera, Jack. Say hi. And just in case you guys are curious, so that's Gizmo. She's my 9-year-old as of this August 8th. And she is half Pekingese and half Papillon. So Papillon, they're called the butterfly dogs. So it's French for butterfly. But she's my old lady dog, and she's been with me for a lot of years, and she's my best friend, even though she's very growly when other people try to pick her up. This is Jack. He was 2 February 8th. And he is half Japanese Chin and half Yorkie. Okay, so moving along here now. I don't know what happened this year, but my I planted peas, cucumbers, and beans, and none of them grew very, very well at all. This whole area again was taken over by chickweed, and my mom helped me pull it all up. But as you can see, I still need to weed the garden. So unfortunately, my pea plants are looking pretty sparse, and I did just add these recently, so I should have done it sooner, but because you guys know I have a 2-month-old at home, it proved difficult to kind of maintain the garden. I wasn't going to have a garden this year, and I changed my mind, and now of course I'm regretting it. So these are my little cucumber plants. Not as many grew. I planted like a double row, so it should have been tons, but unfortunately that did not happen. I believe, yes, that's a bean plant, and so are those. And then here's a little house. This was my son's, but he won't go in it right now because there's spiders in there, so I'm gonna have to wash that out. And then along our good fence, this is our nice fence, I have fuchsias hanging. So what I usually like to do is get variegated colors, but I think I got these from Lowe's this year. So they don't look like they're doing very good, but I just actually took off all the dead buds of these today. So this is what they look like right here. You just pull these off and then they'll grow back. So these ones I fertilize quite often, and I water them. I try to water them every day because it does just kind of come right out, and they will bloom. And I might do an update in a couple weeks just to show you how my garden has progressed, but and I don't think I did that last year. I just did the one, but this will already be quite a short vlog anyway. And then there's the last one hanging over there. And then over here, so this is what this chickweed looks like. It's ridiculous. This is where I haven't gotten to this area yet. So this little decoration thing is quite tall. It's probably about 1.5 feet tall. And that's how tall the chickweed is. So my next mission, I'm probably gonna do this tomorrow, is to pull that up. These are my dahlias. So normally I have them growing beside the stairs on the house side, and I decided to switch things up. I probably shouldn't have planted them in the ground, and I did anyway. So again, I just have to get in there and start weeding a little bit. I have a tomato plant and some lettuce. The lettuce definitely needs a trim because it's going to start going to seed soon, and then it won't taste very good. And this tomato plant is a slicer tomato plant. And I actually do have some tomatoes growing in there, you can see there. So they're doing pretty good. Tomato plants need to be watered and fertilized almost daily. Oh, but I love the way they smell. Okay, and there's the fuchsia. Now over here, this is actually a sunflower, but he's not doing so good. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do with this guy. I have to figure something out with all this weed here. This is a raspberry bush I planted 4 years ago, and either the moths have been at it or the caterpillars. I've pruned this like every fall. I prune it right down and it just grows like crazy. So if you decide to plant a raspberry bush, just be forewarned that you have to either keep pruning it. It will sprout up everywhere. Here's one sprout right now. So that's going to be going. I'll be pulling that up. And hiding back there is more mint. That one looks like it's either a mojito mint or peppermint. That one's growing from last summer, so it's a wild mint now. And then my last hanging basket is this petunia here. So again, you can see the dead flowers there's a lot of them on this plant. And that was one of my tasks today, and I didn't get to it. So unfortunately, it doesn't look the best that it could look, but I will be trying to take care of this tomorrow. Okay, and as you can see, there's like a dark cloud above us, and it looks like it's gonna rain. So I'm going to end this little vlog here, and I will maybe do an update vlog of this if you guys are curious, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you're new here, I'd love if you subscribed, and don't forget to click the bell button so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.